Well, happy hours, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report, iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, August 27th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Jennifer Hudson, Kate Winslet, and Glenn Close have signed on for roles in the upcoming virtual reality animated film Baba Yaga. The actresses joined previously announced lead Daisy Ridley on the project, which has its world premiere at the 2020 Venice International Film Festival on September 2nd. Their casting was confirmed Tuesday by Baobab Studios. Hudson said in the press release, Baba Yaga is a beautiful work of animation, and I was honored to be an executive producer alongside my talented collaborators at Baobab Studios. While the story is rooted in classic folklore, we were inspired to bring it into modern light by focusing on environmental themes and strong female characters, themes the world needs to explore more than ever. It was my pleasure to be part of the strong female cast alongside Daisy, Kate, and Glenn. Set in a fairy tale world where viewers determine the outcome of the story by the choices they make, Baba Yaga was directed and written by Baobab Studio co-founder Eric Darnell, whose credits include the Madagascar franchise and Ants. Netflix is giving a behind-the-scenes look at the new film, The 40-Year-Old Version. The streaming service shared a first-look photo for the comedy Wednesday featuring the film's writer, director, and star and producer Radha Blank. The film shows Blank on the film set in New York. Netflix also released a trailer for the movie that shows Blank's character, a down-on-her-luck playwright trying to reinvent herself as a rapper. The film's official Instagram account also shared a poster featuring Blank. The 40-year-old version marks Blank's directorial debut. The film co-stars Peter Kim, Oswald Benjamin, Imani Lewis, and Shakiri Velasquez, and features Lena Waithe as the producer. The official synopsis reads, the 4-year-old version follows Radha as she vacates between the world of hip-hop and theater on a quest to find her true voice. The 40-year-old version premiered in January at the Sundance Film Festival, where Blank won the U.S. Dramatic Competition Directing Award. The film premieres October 9th on Netflix. Justin Hartley will star in a Netflix adaptation of the Noel Diary. The streaming service says in a press release Wednesday that it will adapt the Richard Paul Evans novel as a new film starring Hartley, Bonnie Bedelia, and Treat Williams. The Noel Diary is directed by Charles Shire, who co-wrote the script with Rebecca Connor and David Colden. Hartley and Norman Stevens executive produced. The Noel Diary follows Jacob Turner, a best-selling author who returns home at Christmas to settle his estranged mom's estate. Jacob discovers a diary that may hold secrets to his own past and that of Rachel, a beautiful young woman. The synopsis reads, together they embark on an adventure to confront their past and discover a future that's totally unexpected. Hartley plays Kevin Pearson on the NBC series This Is Us, which completed a 4th season on NBC in March. The series will address the COVID-19 pandemic in season 5. Bedelia portrayed Camille Braverman on the NBC series Parenthood, while Williams played Andy Brown on the WB series Everwood. Broadway On Demand has announced it will exclusively stream an event honoring the life and career of the late theater actor Nick Cordero on September 6th. The program will be free to view, but donations will be made in Cordero's memory to the Save the Music Foundation. The stage star died last month from complications from the coronavirus. He was 41. A press release says, as Nick's family and friends come together to celebrate his life, the tribute event will include photographs, videos, memories, and commentary for those he grew up with, worked with, and shared his talent with, as well as special performances by those with whom he shared the stage. His former castmates from A Bronx Tale, Bullets Over Broadway, The Toxic Avenger, Rock of Ages, and Waitress are slated to take part in the music film tribute. Cordero is survived by his wife, actress Amanda Klutz, and their 1-year-old son, Elvis. TruTV says it isn't going to forward with the planned third season of Andrea Savage's comedy I'm Sorry. The cable TV network said in a statement Tuesday, due to the circumstances created by COVID, we unfortunately cannot move forward with this production on the third season of I'm Sorry. We admire Amanda Savage's irreverent voice and fresh take on parenthood, and are so proud of the show she and her cast and crew created. She is a true great partner for many years, and will truly wish everyone well. Savage mourned the cancellation of the series she created and starred in on Twitter. She tweeted, "It is the saddest heart that I have to report this, but at TBS Network, TruTV has decided to shut down Season 3 of I'm Sorry TV mid-production. I'm Sorry focuses on a married writer in suburban Los Angeles. It co-stars Tom Everett Scott, Kathy Baker, Martin Mull, and Judy Greer." Actress, model, and LGBTQ advocate Cara Delevingne will set to host a 6-part docu-series called Planet Sex. The show about human sexuality is currently in production, but no premiere date has been announced yet. In it, Delevingne talks to experts at sex research labs and visits communities with different perspectives of sex. Delevingne said in a press release Tuesday, "Someone who struggled for years to understand my sexual identity, I'm so excited to be partnering with Hulu, Naked, BBC Three, and Fremantle to making a series that could change the view of so many people through honest and personal conversations. I can only imagine what having a series like this would mean to a 14-year-old me who struggled to understand feelings that were seen as non-conventional or different. If our series helps one young person have an easier conversation with their parents, we will have achieved one of our many goals in making this series." Delevingne is known for her roles in Carnival Row and Suicide Squad. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new series Julie and the Phantoms. The streaming service shared a trailer for the musical series Wednesday, featuring Madison Reyes as the title character Judy. In the preview, Judy, a high school student, grieves the death of her mother, forms a band with 3 ghosts, Charlie Gillespie, Jeremy Shada, and Owen Parker Jr. The trio encourages Julie to express herself and move others through her music. Julie and the Phantoms find success, but the ghosts must complete some unfinished business in order to cross over. Netflix previously shared footage of Reyes, Gillespie, Shada, and Joyner's audition. Julie and the Phantoms is based on the Brazilian series of the same name, which aired on Nickelodeon Brazil from 2011 to 2012. The new series is directed and produced by Kevin Ortega. Julie and the Phantoms is part of Ortega's multi-year deal with Netflix. Dan Cross and David Hodge will serve as showrunners and co-executive producers. Julie and the Phantoms premieres September 10th. Greg Davies is attached to star and write in a new comedy series for BBC One called The Cleaner. The Cleaner is based on an award-winning and long-running German comedy series, Der Ranger, or Crime Scene Cleaner, created by Ingrid Lasonde and produced by subsidies of the Studio Hamburg production group. Davies will portray Paul Wickstead, a crime scene cleaner who removes gruesome messes after police have concluded their detective work. Wiki, described as sociable, gossips with the strange individuals he meets at the crime scenes, including the victims' relatives, employees, neighbors, and occasionally the murderers. BBC announced the series on Twitter alongside a photo of Davis wearing protective gear. More details on The Cleaner will be announced at a later date. Davies said in a statement, "As a young man, I wanted careers advisors that I would mop blood up for a living or be a comedian. He told me with a giggle that neither were real jobs and I should consider learning a trade." Well, he's not laughing now, is he? Sadly, he's dead. I'm thrilled to be adapting this wonderful show with Studio Hamburg UK for BBC One. I can't wait to get cleaning. BBC Two announced on Wednesday that it has ordered 3 new programs, including Idris Elba's Fight School, 21st Century Women, and the premiership, A Whole New Ballgame. Idris Elba's Fight School will feature the actor set up an experimental fight school in London, which will provide an outlet for disadvantaged young men and women. The actor in the 4-part series will enlist 7 recruits from across the UK and teach them discipline, focus, and determination in the hopes that the lessons can transform their lives. The contestants will be living and training together over 6 months and will be facing boxing amateurs as they work day up for a big showcase finale. The contestants will be trained by former boxing champions. Elba says, "I see history constantly repeating itself and can empathize with these kids. I believe there's a better way to teach people that you don't need knives to protect yourself. It is a proven fact that in urban areas where fight schools open, violent crimes drop dramatically, which is why I want to do this project in hopes that we can change people's lives. I want this project to be an ongoing presence that will continue to provide and support the education for the community for years to come. 21st Century is a two-part series that will explore who women are today and who and what defines their identity. Kirsty Wark and a cast of 5 women with differing opinions will be featured on the series, exploring the issues facing women in 2020. The Premiership, A Whole New Ball Game, is a new documentary series that will explore the creation and evolution of the Soccer Premier League from 1992 to 2000. Ours' new black actors Danielle Brooks and Luke Cage actor Mike Colter will star in a new Netflix series. The streaming service shared plans Wednesday for Social Distance, a new anthology series filmed remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic. Netflix announced the cast in a video including Brooks, Colter, Oscar Nunez, Guillermo Diaz, Ashanti Black, Lovey Simone, Marsha Stephanie Blake, and other actors on a group call. Social Distance is created by Hillary Weissman Graham, who co-executive produced the series with Tara Herman, Black McCormick, and Jenny Cohen. The 8-part series was filmed during the initial months of the pandemic. Each episode tells a standalone story that was shot in the actors' homes and explores relationships and experiences during social distancing and societal unrest. Brooks' episode features her mom, Larita, her brother DJ, Marsha Stephen Blake, and her daughter Rocco, Misha Brooks, and Isabella Ferreira. Colter's episode includes Okateri Okanada, Heather Burns, and AJ Nadu, Shakira Barella, Helena Howard, and Steven Weber and his son Jack. Graham said in a statement, "Many of these stories require casting actors who are quarantined with other actors. That, however, seriously hindered our options, and so casting non-actors was something essential. It was definitely a roll of the dice. Thankfully, we were thrilled to discover that talent really does breed talent. These family members may not have had aspirations to be in front of the camera, but we first started, but they should all quit their day jobs immediately." Social Distance will premiere on Netflix in the fall. Meghan Markle and Gloria Steinem discussed voting, representation, and more during a backyard chat at Markle's home. 39-year-old Duchess of Sussex and the 86-year-old feminist and social activist emphasized the importance of voting in a teaser for a new Makers Women conversation. Markle and Steinem's talk took place in Markle's new home in Montecillo, California, where she shares with her husband, Prince Harry. Markle told Steinem, "People forget how hard women like you and so many others before you fought for us just to be where we are right now today." Steinem says, "Well, it's just, if you don't vote, you don't exist. It is the only place where we're all equal, the voting booth." Markle and Harry's dogs crashed the interview before Markle and Steinem continued their conversation. Steinem says, "What worries me the most are young people, who I understand are the least likely to vote. I can't understand the feeling that they don't think they have an impact, and yet it's more important to them to vote than anyone else, because they're going to be alive long after I am. They're going to suffer the consequences." Steinem says she remains hopeful, in part because of the communities that movements foster. She says, "I just want to say that movements are families. It's no sacrifice. I get to do what I love and care about it every day of my life. How great is that?" Markle and Steinem's full conversation will be released on Wednesday. Marker Women's will also host a Q&A. Last week, Markle took part in an event for the nonprofit When We All Vote co-chairman by former First Lady Michelle Obama. Markle says, "When I think about voting and why this is so exceptionally important for all of us, I would frame it as this. We vote to honor those who came before us and to protect those who come after us, because that's what community is all about." Jamie Lynn Spears has been named the trustee of Britney Spears' fortune, putting her in charge of her sister's SJB Revocable Trust. Jamie Lynn Spears will be responsible for ensuring that Britney Spears' fortune is transferred into a trust benefiting the pop star's children in the event of her death, according to court documents obtained by Entertainment Tonight. Jamie Lynn Spears was made trustee in 2018. Their father, Jamie Spears, and Britney Spears' former conservator, Andrew Wallet, signed off on an appointment, U.S. Weekly reported. Britney Spears, while she is living, is the sole beneficiary of the SJB Revocable Trust. The trust was set up by the singer in 2004 to protect her fortune and children's finance. Jamie Spears is also asking the court to allow Fidelity Financial Market to create block accounts that will hold all of Britney Spears' assets. Jamie Lynn Spears, upon Britney Spears' death, will receive the entire trust and ensure that the assets are used for Britney Spears' children, 14-year-old Sean Federline and 13-year-old Jaden James Federline. A judge recently ruled that Britney Spears' conservatorship will remain the same and was extended to February 1st, 2021. A recent court document filing for lawyers representing Britney Spears said that the 38-year-old pop star is strongly opposed to her father returning to his role as her sole court-appointed conservator. The filing says that Britney Spears prefers Jody Montgomery to remain conservators. Montgomery took over for Jamie Spears in 2019 as Jamie Spears suffers from health issues. Wallet, who serves as a co-conservator with Jamie Spears, resigned in March 2019. Jamie Spears has served as his daughter's conservator over a decade after Britney Spears went through a series of mental struggles in 2008. Celebrity stars Nikki Bella and Brie Bella are introducing their infant sons. Nikki Bella shared her baby boy's name, Matteo, Wednesday on Instagram after welcoming the infant with her fiancé, Artem Chergenestev, on July 31st. Nikki Bella unveiled the name alongside a photo of herself holding and kissing her son. She captioned the post, Matteo Artemovich Chergenestev, July 31st, 2020, 7 pounds 3 ounces, 19.34 inches. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella also introduced their sons on the September 7th issue of People. Brie Bella, who gave birth August 1st, named her son Buddy. Nikki Bella said of motherhood, I've been up since 3 a.m., but this is what I've wanted my whole life. The fact that he's here, I'm just so in love and happy. Matteo is Nikki Bella's first child with Chergenestev. Brie Bella is parent to Buddy and a 3-year-old daughter Birdie with her husband, Daniel Bryan. Brie Bella says Buddy loves kicking, but has proved calmer than her daughter Birdie. Brie Bella says both Buddy and Matteo are calm and patient. We're the young ones and very feisty. Our little boys don't have our personalities yet. Birdie does. Birdie is our mini. Nikki and Brie Bella are twin sisters who performed as the WWE and now the stars of the E-series Total Bellas. The sisters announced in January that they were both expecting and due to give birth within 2 weeks of each other. Earlier this week, Chergenestev joined Dancing with the Stars Season 29 as a 15th pro. He says he'll be dedicating the season to his son with Nikki Bella. Billie Eilish performed from home in a new episode of NPR's Tiny Desk series. The 18-year-old singer and her brother Finesse O'Connell performed My Future and Everything I Wanted during a virtual concert released Monday. Eilish shared a message of hope as many people continue to self-isolate amid the coronavirus pandemic. She says, quarantine's been weird. I know you all feel the same. There's barely anything that feels like there's any hope, but I think the future is something to be super hopeful in, and the unknown and what is to may come. She added, well, we'll be okay one day, maybe not right now, but I think that's what's been making me hold on. Idris released My Future, her most recent single, and an animated music video for the song in July. Everything I Wanted appeared on Idris' album, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, released in March 2019. Idris says, Everything I Wanted speaks to her bond with Finesse, a singer and music producer. She said, he's my best friend. I've always had been. Everything I Wanted is basically about each other, and that we feel we've been there for each other. I think we all, or should have, one person at least that makes us feel we're not alone. Idris performed at the Democratic National Convention earlier this month. She is nominated for 6 awards at the 2020 MTV Video Music Awards, which will take place on Sunday. The Avett Brothers performed their song Victory while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live, which was guest hosted by David Spade. The Avett Brothers performed the song outside next to a field of sunflowers on Tuesday. The group sings, "In the broom grass I would lie, glimmer in my eyes, the sun smiled back at me. From victory, I tried to match eternal life with how I lead my life. Of course, I was forced to retreat. From victory, I accept defeat." Victory will appear on the Avett Brothers' upcoming album, The Third Gleam, which will be released on Friday. The band also released on Tuesday their new single, The Third Gleam, titled Back Into the Night. Rascal Flatts is set to perform live at the iHeartRadio Labor Day concert iHeartMedia announced on Wednesday. The virtual concert will take place on September 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from the Opry House in Nashville. Fans can stream the show on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook page. The performance will also be broadcast across iHeartMedia's mainstream country radio station starting at 8 p.m. local time. Amy Brown of The Bobby Bones Show will serve as the host. iHeartMedia will also be celebrating hardworking individuals on Labor Day during the show and will be rewarding one deserved teacher with a front porch makeover. The event marks one of the first times Rascal Flatts has performed since the release of their July EP, How They Remembered You. And finally, Tim McGraw, Miranda Lambert, Mary Morris, and more are set to perform during the 55th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards on September 16. Jamie Allen, Kelsey Ballerini, Gabby Barrett, Luke Combs, Old Dominion, and Thomas Rhett will feature Don Party also perform at the awards show. The ACM Awards will take place in Nashville across 3 different locations, including the Grand Ole Opry, the Ryman Auditorium, and the Bluebird Cafe. Morris will perform To Hell and Back at the Ryman Auditorium, which will also host Ballerini, where she'll perform Hole in the Bottle, Barrett performing I Hope, Old Dominion performing a special melody of their #1 hits, and Rhett performing Beer Can't Fix with Party. McGraw will be performing I Call Mama at the Bluebird Cafe, which was also housed Lambert when she was performing Bluebird, and songs with songwriters Natalie Hemby and Luke Dick. Allen performing Make Me Want To, and Combs with Come Together. Artists that will be performing from the Grand Ole Opry will be announced at a later time. Tennille Townes and Riley Green, who won New Female Artist of the Year and New Male Artist of the Year, respectively, are also set to perform. The ACM Awards will air on CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and will be available to live stream on CBS All Access. Keith Urban is serving as the host. Morris and Rhett lead all nominations with 5 each. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Answer Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.